bet you the majority of people are not even aware that this world exists. This is the world that changed my life. Coming from someone who grew up with no financial literacy, had not a hope in hell of succeeding, to put myself in this position, it has been absolutely game-changing, and this is why we started Theta Trading. Hey guys, Omar Khan here from Theta Trading, and today I'm going to share with you exactly what is the Theta strategy. What have people been talking about? We have a 1,500 strong community. If you want to hit us up on our website, thetatradingco.com, look at our Google reviews, and you'll see why we are so excited about our strategy and why we love it. Before we do that, if you could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and also let us know in the comments what videos would you like to see in the future. Our job is to educate you, okay? So I want to just talk about a few things before we move on here. And first is my background, okay? So we started Theta Trading in 2019, and I'll tell you why we started Theta Trading. Well, I grew up in a household which was financially illiterate. I graduated university and I had not a clue in life of what to do or how to make my money grow. And I had got an economics degree from the University of Toronto. You would think, how could someone go to school for an economics degree and come out completely financially illiterate? Well, that is generally the case in life. Not just with me, but think of some of the smartest, most educated people you know, or people who never went to school. Financial illiteracy is very prevalent in society. And our job is to solve that problem, okay? So when I was growing up, again, like I said, I had no financial literacy, not a hope in hell of succeeding, didn't know anyone, didn't have an idea. So it was either figure it out or be saddled with student loans for who knows how long. And we had to figure it out through trial and error. I'm going to show you what our strategy is, and I can assure you we have tried every strategy that you can possibly think of. The reason we stick to our strategy is this is what led to our financial freedom. If it wasn't for this strategy, I don't know where my life would be. I'm going to show you numerically, evidence-based, how much money I can make on certain trades if I wanted to, and why it means so much to me, okay? So what I did over the years was, guys, I started selling options, okay? Selling puts and selling calls. Now, a put and a call are derivatives. They are two forms of derivatives. A put is, let's say, for example, someone owns a stock and they think that stock is going to go down even further. Well, they can buy a put, therefore magnifying their gains. So it gives you the right to buy a stock at a certain price if you were the buyer of that put. If you were the seller of that put, you have the obligation of buying that stock at that price. I know it sounds a bit complicated, but I'm going to get into it. And then there's call options, okay? So this is the only two we use. Call options is if I own a stock and I want to sell my stock for a certain price, well, I can get paid for that. I can get paid a lot of money for that. Now, I know it sounds all complicated. It's not. I'm going to show you some actual evidence, okay? So let's take a look at our first screenshot here, okay? So we can see Apple here is trading, and this is as of June 28th. Apple's trading at $138.21. Okay, so the first thing is first. We are not going to sell an option on a stock unless we want to own it, because that's the worst case scenario for us here at Theta Trading, okay? So we have a choice here. We say to ourselves, we've done our homework on Apple. We love Apple. It's a great company. Now, it's not meant to be stock advice. It's just a hypothetical. So once you've done your homework and you say, I love this company. I want to own it. I don't mind owning it. Did you know that you can agree to buy it for a discount and get paid a lot of money for it? So take a look. Apple's trading at $138.21. Great. Now, if you think it'll be worth $170 in a year from now or $180 from a year from now, you certainly don't mind buying it for $138.21, correct? But here is the Theta strategy, and this is why it changed my life. Take a look at the right side of the screenshot, okay? Now you can see at the top here it says Apple option 135 for August 5th. Now we're recording this as of June 28th, and August 5th is about 5-6 weeks out, okay? Which is typically where we like to sell our options. We are sellers of options. Because we are collecting this thing called Theta, which is a symbol on my shirt. The reason we named our company Theta Trading is what gives us our superpower, okay? So here is the deal. And let me ask you if you would take this deal. If you guys could comment in the comments below, let me know if you take this deal, okay? Or what deal you take. You can buy Apple for $138.21. That is one choice, okay? Look at the other choice here. What if you just agreed to buy Apple on or before August 5th? Again, like I said, 5-6 weeks out, and you're getting paid $4.95 a share. So that means the worst case scenario for you, as long as you're not borrowing and leveraging yourself, is that you're going to have to buy Apple for $135 or lower. But the thing is, you would have bought it for $138 anyways. And you're getting paid $5 a share, almost $4.95. So your real worst case scenario is about $130 a share. Would you rather own Apple for $130 or would you rather own it for $138.21? Which one? Now, if it doesn't fall below $135, well, guess what? You can keep that $4.95 premium. If it does fall below, you have to buy the stock at whatever price it is, but you still keep that $4.95 premium. Think of this as a way to buy your favorite stocks at a discount. And the worst thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to own that stock. Okay? Now, that is a pretty good deal. So let me ask you, which one would you take? Would you rather buy Apple for $138 or would you rather get paid a lot of money to buy it for a discount? Which one? Like I said, this changed my life. Now let's take a look at another example here. Is Tesla. Okay? Tesla is currently trading at $701.62. Okay. And I say to myself, you know what? I love it for $700. I think it'll be worth a lot more in the future. I've done my homework on this company, and look at this. If I just agreed to buy Tesla for $650 a share on or before August 5th, 2022, the market's paying me $43 a share. Think of that return. That's almost a 7% return for a little over a month. And what is the worst that's going to happen to you? You're going to own Tesla for $650 and you got paid $43 for it. So you're really owning Tesla for about $607. Now that obviously depends on whether you like Tesla or dislike Tesla. That is the first step we always have. We always make sure whatever companies we are agreeing to buy, we want to buy them. That we love these companies. We think they'll be worth more in the future. That's always our first step. And the reason we stick to this step and we do it this way, and we don't try exotic derivative strategies because I can assure you I've tried every one of them, is because the worst thing that will happen to me when I'm doing the Theta strategy is I'm going to own a stock I love at a discount and I got paid a lot of money for it. Okay? In this situation, like I said, I'm getting paid $43 a share to own Tesla for $51 off. Not a bad deal, right? So let me ask you, would you rather own Tesla for $701 or would you rather get paid $43 a share and own it for $650 or less? Which one would you take? Now let's take a look at Microsoft. Microsoft here, trading at $257.85. Well, again, we can buy it for $257.85 because we've done our homework. We think it'll be worth more in the future. Let's say we've done all that stuff. But again, look at this. I can get paid. It's just if I agree to buy Microsoft here for $250 a share on or before August 5th. I can get paid $7.74 a share. Think of that. I'm getting paid over 3% for a little over a month. And the worst thing that's going to happen to me is I'm going to own Microsoft, which I would have bought anyways for $257.85. But now I get to buy it for $250 and I get paid $7.74. Again, which one would you pick? So this is a way that you can buy your favorite companies at a discount and get paid a lot of money for it and leaving yourself in a worst case scenario where you own that stock. What does that allow us to do? It allows us to sleep all night. We're done our investing in 30 minutes a day or less. And we can do this anywhere on the phone. Think of how much this could change your life if you really hone the skill. So now let's talk about the second part of the Theta strategy. What happens if we have to actually own these stocks? Because oftentimes the market will pull back or whatever may happen. We'll have to own them. Again, we don't mind. Now remember, the stock market is in our favor. In the last 50 years, the S&P has gone up almost 11% a year. Now, some years it goes up 22, the next year it might go down -2, but the point is, on average, it's gone up 11% a year. So, let's see what happens if we have to own Apple. Okay, so on the left-hand side of the screenshot is the calls we talked about, okay? So, again, let's say we happen to buy Apple at $138, we agreed to buy it for $140, and now we had to buy it. Great. What if we turn around and we said, you know what? We're happy to sell our Apple shares for $145. We only bought it for $140 and we got paid, let's say, $5 a share. Great, but we're happy to sell them for $145. I can get paid $3.86 a share just for agreeing to sell my Apple shares at a profit of $5 a share. Think of that. That doesn't count all the premiums I got when I agreed to buy it. Again, which one would you pick? Would you want to agree? Would you want to sell your shares at the current price, or would you agree to sell them at a much higher price and get paid for it? Which one would you take? Right? Ask yourself the question: what is a better deal? Let's take a look at Tesla. Again, Tesla here is at $702.51, and we say to ourselves, why don't we sell our Tesla shares for $750? We'll agree to sell them for $750. We're pretty happy to sell them for $750. Look at that. The market pays us $46 a share just to agree to sell our shares for our profit. Now, what you are doing when you are selling a call here, a covered call, because you own the shares, is you are limiting your upside potential, but you're collecting a lot of money. And that's the key here. Also, while leaving yourself in a worst case situation where you own a stock that you like. In this situation, this is Tesla, but that has to be something that you have to make sure you like, right? Now, last one here. I showed three. We showed Apple, we showed Tesla, and now we're going to show Microsoft here again. So Microsoft, we know it's trading for $257.84 at the top there. And we say to ourselves, you know what? We're happy to sell our Microsoft shares for $270 on or before August 5th. We're getting paid $6.50 a share. Think of those returns, how much cash flow you can generate just for agreeing to buy and sell your shares at a discount and a profit. Now, I bet you the majority of people are not even aware that this world exists. This is the world that changed my life. What I did was I took all my profits, getting back to my story, and I acquired real estate with my trading profits, these premiums that I received for agreeing to buy and sell my shares, until I had enough real estate where I didn't have to work again. And from coming from someone who grew up with no financial literacy, had not a hope in hell of succeeding, to put myself in this position, it has been absolutely game-changing. And this is why we started Theta Trading in 2019. So that we can get this strategy out to as many people as possible. If you want to find out more about Theta Trading, like I said, hit us up at thetatradingco.com. Shoot us an email, info@thetatradingco.com. But yeah, this is the strategy that changed my life. Imagine being at work or you got a busy family life, because I worked the entire time while I was implementing the strategy. I would make my trades in 30 minutes at lunchtime or whatever it may be. And I had a great job in the finance sector, but I knew there was a lot more out there for me. But you're never going to be able to tap your potential unless you're able to do something on your own. So I used all these premiums that I received over the years to buy enough real estate where I didn't have to work again. And that is something you should learn. So you should not only learn how to buy real estate, but remember, you don't just buy real estate indiscriminately. Also learn how the stock market and specifically the options market and Theta strategy works. When you understand both of these asset categories, you can objectively decide where to put your money. You can say, the stock market's cheaper, or no, the real estate market's cheaper. And imagine one day, like I said, just being able to retire and living off of this. Being able to generate all kinds of money on your phone, anywhere in the world. And the worst thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to own that stock. There is discipline that comes with that. If you pick garbage stocks, you might get garbage returns. And if you wind up buying a lot more stock than you have money for, that is another problem. That's leverage. These are things that we talk about here at Theta. So guys, that is the Theta strategy. That is why we love it. It absolutely changed my life. If you like this video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what other content you'd like to see. And until next time, Omar Khan here from Theta Trading. Take care and talk soon.